Brad Williams, Frugal Finance, Talk Mortgage. Let's say you just bought a new home. You're new to the lending environment, and now you have a mortgage. Now, there's two components to the mortgage. There's the actual mortgage, then there's typically a servicer. What happens is let's say a large investor buys the mortgage. They don't want to have the day-to-day responsibility of tracking payments and customer service and escrow, what have you. So they sell that off to a servicer. Now, the servicer is the entity you typically send your check to or wire your money to or pay on a monthly basis. But the question here is, how can I tell who owns my mortgage? Is it Wells Fargo? Even though Wells Fargo, you didn't do your mortgage through Wells Fargo, now Wells Fargo owns that mortgage. Well, it's like anything else. It's an asset, it has value, and there's someone who wants to buy the mortgage and someone who's selling it. And you're caught in the middle. Why do you need this information? It doesn't matter. The question here is, how do I find out who owns my mortgage? You can look up who owns your mortgage online, call, or send a written request to your servicer asking who owns your mortgage. The servicer has an obligation to provide you, to the best of its knowledge, the name, address, and telephone number of who owns your loan. Now, keep in mind, your servicing rights are also a valuable asset. It produces cash flow. Oh, servicers come and go. Unfortunately, when you sign that note, that deed of trust, that promissory, you have to read this information about the servicers. They will change. They will notify you if they're sold. Then you're going to have to make changes to your payments, so on and so forth. Back in the 2007-2008 mortgage crisis meltdown, servicers were coming and going left and right. Here we are, 2025. You as a new homeowner now need to keep track, you need to recognize the difference between the mortgage and the servicer. Sometimes it's the same. Sometimes it will be the same for the entire duration of your mortgage. But on the other hand, given the way securitization is set up, securitization is where you, along with 100 other mortgages, were packaged up and sold off. They're sold off to the Wells Fargos, the Citibanks, the large investment portfolio groups, investment managers, that will sit on a large pool of these mortgages. And they reap that interest that you pay on a monthly basis. Whenever the owner of your loan transfers the mortgage to a new owner, the new owner is required to send you a notice. If you don't know who owns your mortgage, there are different ways to find out. Call your mortgage servicer. You can find the number for your mortgage servicer on your mortgage monthly statement or coupon book. Now, in the old days, there used to be a coupon book. Today, it's electronic. But perhaps you're not sitting on a traditional first mortgage. Maybe you have a second. Maybe you have a line of credit. Maybe they provide a coupon book of some form. There are some online tools you can use to look up who owns your mortgage. Many mortgages are owned by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Both offer a mortgage lookup tool on their website, so you can check out these two links. You can look up your mortgage servicer by searching the Mortgage Electronic Registration System, MERS, or you can send a written request. Another option is to send a written request to your mortgage servicer. Your servicer is obligated to provide you, to the best of their knowledge, with the name, address, and telephone number of the owner of your loan. You can send a qualified written request or a request for information. Here's a sample letter. This information will be posted below. Comment. Let me know if you've run into this situation, whether it was straightforward, whether you had to jump over a bunch of hurdles. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching. See you soon.